Hello everyone, welcome to Sky and Celestia Adventures, and this is the final part of our Hanyo No Yashahime Theory. Celestia here again, and we will talk about the 3 important and answered questions from the series. Just like our previous Hanyo No Yashahime discussion videos, this is not spoiler free, so if you haven't finished watching the anime, please turn back now or else prepare for major spoilers ahead. Let's go! In this video, we will talk about the 3 important things that were not explicitly explained throughout the series. First, let's talk about Rin. To all Inuyasha fans, we know Rin so well. She's the human girl who serves as a traveling companion in Sesshomaru's party alongside Jacken. Years passed by and she's now grown into a beautiful and kind woman. She captivated the heart of Sesshomaru and bore him 2 beautiful daughters. Twins, by the way, Towa and Setsuna. To refresh all our memory, Kaide mentioned in episode 21 that Rin suddenly disappeared sometime after giving birth to the twins. In this scene, we saw the candle holder fell, which startled Kaide, causing her to wake up. The anime did not specify if it is hours, days, or weeks after giving birth when she suddenly disappeared. And judging at how the candle holder fell, we can assume Rin did not run away on her own volition. We can also see Rin still in her birthing kimono inside the Tree of Ages, and seems to be in slumber for the longest time. The anime also shows the dream butterfly snatching sleep from Setsuna and putting it on Rin by entering through the small gap on the tree. Regarding the time of her disappearance, I can assume that it's just moments after giving birth, which explains the birthing kimono she wears while suspended inside the Tree of Ages. Also, on episode 15, which shows about the events 14 years prior to the start of the series, we were shown how Sesshomaru and Jacken prepares everything to conceal the existence of his daughters from Zero. Sesshomaru did say on this episode that it was actually Zero who wants them dead and not Kirinmaru. Jacken also mentioned he will eventually bring Rin there as well, which leads me to think that he never got a chance because Rin was already abducted. But who did? It was never shown in the anime, but it was strongly implied that she was indeed taken away. We can all assume now that it is Zero. Zero wanted to kill the twins because of the Shikon Jewel's prophecy. Perhaps upon seeing how Sesshomaru and Jacken were so focused on protecting the twins, she took this opportunity to hatch a plan of abducting Rin and use her as a shield against Sesshomaru by connecting their lives together. Meaning, if she died, Rin would die with her. If you've watched the Inuyasha final act, we know that Rin can no longer be revived a 3rd time, as she was already revived by Tenseiga and the Mado Stone. So, what exactly happened to Rin? My guess is when she was kidnapped, a battle must have ensued between Sesshomaru and Zero, but she cannot overpower him. Why else would Kirinmaru mention that Zero uses Rin as a shield against Sesshomaru on episode 24, if not for her own protection? So, Sesshomaru may have saved Rin from Zero, but the connection between them remains. So in order to keep her safe, he might have sealed Rin inside the tree. Why did I think it was Sesshomaru who did this? Well, first we have seen Trikyo speaking to him on episode 4 about Rin, like there is a pact between them. Second, when he chose a safe place to take the twins, it's in the forest where the Tree of Ages is. And lastly, Sesshomaru can get in and out of the tree whenever he wants. So why can't he place Rin inside it, right? So why is she asleep? Let's now go to part 2. The Dream Butterfly. Alright guys, The dream butterfly is mentioned in the series came from the dream world according to Moroha on episode 4. Setsuna can't sleep because the dream butterfly who escaped from the dream world apparently took her dreams away. We saw the same butterfly taking Setsuna's dreams and entering the Tree of Ages to deliver the dreams or ability to sleep onto Rin. It was also mentioned in episode 18 by Konton, one of the 4 perils, that the dream butterfly is designed by Kirinmaru. Kirinmaru himself said that if they kill him, then the dream butterfly will disappear. So, what is a dream butterfly exactly? Going back to Rin's situation, her life is connected to Zero, while the dream butterfly, which continuously puts her to sleep, is designed by Kirinmaru. We both know that Kirinmaru and Zero are siblings. Zero wants the girls dead, but I don't think Kirinmaru has the same agenda. I think of Kirinmaru caring for Sesshomaru because he is Toga's son. He couldn't stop his sister's antics, so he just creates a way to oppose his sister's plans in his own way. When Zero found Toba and Setsuna through the dream-gazing spell when they were kids, this tells me that sleep is your greatest weakness against Zero. Sesshomaru was there when the forest was burned down. Toba managed to escape when she got teleported to the future, but Setsuna was left alone. We don't know when Setsuna lost her ability to sleep, but I can guess it is after the forest fire. Kirinmaru might have saved her from the fire and activated the dream butterfly so she will never have to sleep again, hence preventing Zero from finding her. So why is it giving Setsuna's dreams to Rin? Okay, let's think of the dream butterfly like a hard drive which gets full eventually and would need to transfer the files onto a server. Rin serves as this server which this hard drive or the dream butterfly transfer the dreams or the files to. I'm guessing it is Rin herself who volunteered to keep Setsuna's dreams safe with her inside the Tree of Ages, where Zero won't be able to find her. In this way, both Rin and Setsuna are both safe from Zero. Perhaps Kirinmaru is low-key helping them out behind Zero's back, but at the same time, he can't just abandon his sister, so might as well make it look like he's on her side too. I'm not saying Kirinmaru does not hate the half-demons, but perhaps he's just doing it out of concern for Sesshomaru, who is his dead rival's son. And we all saw how Kirinmaru honors his opponents when he refuses to fight with Toga because he was wounded, so perhaps he would not want to kill the half-demons yet since they're still kids. Which now leads us to the final topic on this video. Riku, Kirinmaru's loyal yet mysterious retainer. Just like Rin's fate and the dream butterfly, another mystery on the series is Riku. It was not mentioned what or who he is exactly, except that he serves both Zero and Kirinmaru and has lived far longer than Inuyasha. There were clues, however, but not enough to confirm who he is. First one was on episode 7. This was his debut episode and we saw him eat grapes and spit it out, saying it is disgusting. On this same episode, we saw Kirinmaru eat grapes and comments that it's not to his taste. My first impression was Riku could be his son, but boy, I was wrong. On episode 21, we saw Riku who looks empty and kinda robotic, like a doll, which was then somewhat confirmed that he is indeed a puppet based on Tatetsu's remarks. Let's get into what Tatetsu says. First was, Riku, you were here too? You should have just died. Okay, why would Tatetsu say that Riku should have just died? Let's go to the next one. You're the one who's wretched, you piece of trash. Why does Tatetsu think so lowly of Riku? Again, we don't know, so we need to check another comment from Tatetsu. I wonder what you'd taste like. Maybe you'd taste the same as Lord Kirinmaru. Okay, this was like a light bulb moment and I was thinking Riku is 100% connected to Kirinmaru. But the connection is still enigmatic to me. Tatetsu's comment did not end there though. Let's check another one. You castaway puppet, you still betray us. Lady Zero, Lord Kirinmaru, and I will never forgive you for your actions. Okay, Dotetsu called him a puppet and that Zero, Kirinmaru, and him will never forgive him for what he did. I wonder what kind of atrocities did Riku commit to make Dotetsu say that even Zero and Kirinmaru will never forgive him, when Kirinmaru relies on him as his loyal retainer. Now let's go to what Riku has to say about himself. On episode 21, Riku says the following lines about himself. Kirinmaru is the one who used to be my master. I was thrown away by my master. I've only survived this far because of the madam who took care of me. This explains his devotion and loyalty to Zero. When Kirinmaru cast him aside, it was Zero who helped him. We still don't know why Kirinmaru would throw him away. I only kill the ones I love. Okay, he said he only kills the one he loves. Could it be that he might have killed someone, hence why Zero, Kirinmaru, and Dotetsu accused him of betraying them? And given that he is so devoted to Zero, I'm also thinking that Riku might kill Zero on season 2, perhaps to free her from her despair. Maybe neither Towa, Setsuna, or Moroha will deal the killing blow to Zero, but it might be Riku. Okay, so given the lines from Dotetsu saying how they will not forgive Riku, I'm guessing Riku killed someone important to him, to Zero, to Kirinmaru, and perhaps the other 4 perils, which caused his banishment. Aside from that, we are shown how he seems to be a master manipulator, making the girls dispose to 4 perils in the form of bounties. It was also shown how he did not hesitate to stab Kirinmaru on episode 24 so Zero can escape, in which Kirinmaru said, "Are you betraying me?" Not gonna lie, this part made me go, huh? Just think about it. Riku said on episode 21 that Kirinmaru cast him aside. Dotetsu said he did something unforgivable, but in episode 24, it shows that Kirinmaru still trusts him and questioned his loyalty when he was stabbed. I'm not sure if Riku is a Kirinmaru and if there are other Kirinmarus. Like we have Osamu Kirin from the Reiwa era, which also seems to be a part of Kirinmaru. I'm guessing there are more than one Kirinmarus in the series. There are puppets and the real Kirinmaru could be the one from episode 24. Riku could be a puppet controlled by Zero's powers, and when the Shikanju will grant Zero's wish, I'm thinking that the connection which controls Riku has been cut, letting him gain his own emotions and personality. So that's about all the theories I have for the anime so far. Hope we get more answers in the next season. By the way, I would like to give a shout out to YouTube user Ninjaria and Twitter user CesarineXWinner for informing me that the second season is due on October, but date still unknown. Crossing my fingers that we will really get it this October, because I don't think I will be sane enough to wait for another year to get some answers. I am hoping for a happy ending, but I think Sunrise might give us some bittersweet endings, like they all die except for the girls, ending the era of yokais. Then flash forward to the future, they meet the reincarnation of their parents and friends and getting a happy ending. Well, that's just me, so it's still up to Sunrise and Rumiko Takahashi how they will put an end to this series. Thank you for watching and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya!